Good morning, Jean-Serge Gagnon here. So do you sometimes think I don't need to compliment people, or maybe you think about it but just don't do it, right? And one of the things that I heard today was that it's National Compliment Day. Today, now you might be watching this video another day, but right now when I'm recording it, it's National Compliment Day, at least in the US. I don't know if it's worldwide or not, but if other countries, observe it, obviously it's not a day off or anything from work. It would be kind of cool, right? But anyways, it's Compliment Day. So I was listening to Darren Hardy, and he was talking about the 8 ways to not reply to compliments. Now I'm not going to go through them all. You can look it up, Darren Hardy. But the thing is that a couple examples he says, like don't, I don't remember how he worded it, but like somebody says, great tie, great hat, I love your dress, whatever. Don't reply with, oh, this old thing, whatever. Don't tell them, oh, you want it or whatever. Don't tell them, the only thing you got to do when you get a compliment is reply thanks, and that's pretty much it. But the thing is that you should be complimenting more than just once a year. You should be complimenting people all the time, as much as you can, because it's just one of those things that people appreciate compliments. Everybody loves a compliment. You surely love a compliment. And why should you be complimenting more? Why do I say daily? I mean, it's kind of a habit. It's kind of the same thing as thinking about how we need to do certain things daily. They have to become habits. We have to do things daily for them to become habits. And once something is a habit, you do it without even thinking, right? Just think about how you drive a car, how you, I don't know what else, but how you get dressed, whatever. All these things you don't do. You're not thinking, oh, okay, I got to do this first, I got to do that first. Think just the idea of getting dressed. Think about that. When your kids were, if you have kids, that when they were like 1, 2, 3, they were just learning that. So they had to think, okay, so now I got to take these pants, I got to turn them this way so that the front's right there, and then I got to put, okay, one leg down there, and then I got to pull it all up, and then I got to put it down a little bit and then put the other leg in, and then I got to put it up, and then I got to stand up, and I got to put it up, around my bum or whatever. I got to tie, close the zipper, whatever it is, buttons, and then I have to maybe tie a belt or whatever. All these things, we don't even think about it when we get dressed as adults, right? But kids, they have to, it's a habit. They learn the habit. We learned the habit when we were kids. We couldn't get dressed, right? And driving's the same thing. When you first get in the car, you're thinking about all the things. When you first learn how to drive, it's totally insane how much stuff you got to think about. The brake pad, the brake, and if you're, never mind if you're driving clutch, right? But you got to think about the dead angles in your mirrors. You got to think about looking behind you whenever you're braking. You got to think of this before you turn. You got to put your signals on. You got to worry about your windshield when it's raining. I mean, there's all these things you got to think about that you don't think about at all. Anyways, all this to tell you that complimenting is just no different. If you compliment regularly, all the time, it'll become a habit. And the thing is that you're going to notice everybody around you is going to be happier, because you're going to be a catalyst. So say for example you do that at work, right? And you compliment people at work. What'll happen is they'll feel good about it. They'll start to compliment others too. It'll be like a snowball effect, right? So complimenting all the time is really good for everybody, because it feels good to compliment somebody else. It feels good to receive a compliment, and that's it. I mean, it's a great thing to be complimenting. So if you enjoyed this video, if you think somebody else needs to hear this message, then go ahead and share. I'd really appreciate it. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you enable the notification up top to make sure you don't miss the next videos I go. And if on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, go to masterofsimple.com also to get these reminders in your email too. And you also get for free my Top 10 Simple Online Strategies ebook that actually attract customers and team members to you. All right, so go to masterofsimple.com, put in your name and email, and we'll see you on the inside. Have yourself a great day.